Hello boys and girls. I am Steve, aka Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck is like alchemy. There is a piece of him in all of you. Did you know that Uncle Buck has a Patreon account? Well, yes, it is very true. Over there you can join many different tiers, bronze, silver, and gold. Each one of them are at different prices. Now, if you are a raving lunatic fucking narc, then this may not be the place for you. So either sit your skanky ass down and pay attention or fuck off. But please remember to hit that fuck off button below, and don't forget to trip on Yo Moma's tit on the way out. Ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha, ha ha, ha. Just kidding. Now let's all act like grown-ass children. And all join hands and play nicely. And don't forget Steve loves you, baby.
Pisces, how you doing? So while I'm getting the cards shuffled here, I definitely keep picking up what have I got for my time and effort. What have I got for this? And now I'm hearing Scott or Scotland, someone from Scotland, or Scott, Sarah, Steve, Sassy. But what have I got for my time? Feels like that I'm opening up a box of something, okay, or a thing. If I say thing, you say Stephen King. But I'm opening up a box. Seven? What's in the box? So it could be a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian. And it feels like that. What have I got for the time and effort that I've put into this? What have I got? It's kind of like waiting to receive something. So you might be dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn. You might have this in your chart like I do as a moon sign of Gemini. But it feels like Adam and Eve. Like, what have I got for the time and effort that I've put in? Okay, and what am I about to receive? Because I'm looking to receive something. So it might be where, I don't know, there are options that are being presented to you, Pisces, this week, and you're kind of like mulling it over. I'm also hearing the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre. So Paul McCartney, so Pauline Butchie, Piscean, another one. Or you've got this in your chart. But I'm also hearing Charlotte. But anyway, where are we going with these messages first? Quickly, Piscean. What have I got for my time and effort? It feels like if I was to apply myself in the right direction, I need to analyse my life and look at what I have and where I am. Okay, so it might be being grateful for what you've got, but there's just one piece missing. You could be dealing with a Virgo or a Life Path 9, or you've got it in your chart. I always see that as purgatory, that there's just one piece missing from my life, and is love. So, sounds like my reading, but I am a Piscean. How you doing, Pisces? So we've changed the direction of screen now. We're kind of looking down for a little bit. You could be dealing with a Libra that looks down or looks up, okay, or a Sagittarius that looks down or up. Up and down in my vibration. But I don't know, it feels like that Virgo feeling, like I'm just looking at that one piece that I seem to be missing out of my life, and that's either, like I said, I mean, you could be like me, you could be single, but your work and money and assets are fucking brilliant, they're all on time, like everything is really good about your life, you've got nothing wrong with your life whatsoever, but the one piece that you're missing is love. Or it's the other way around, like I have a love life, I have this and I have that, but the only thing that I don't have is good money and things, okay? But as you will see below, we are looking at your love life and then your work life here. So this will involve your work and your money. Okay, what's going on around your work, what's going on around your finances, and this one will be love. Okay, but for a start, you're going to have to know how I channel and how I read in numerology as well. So because I read in that, okay, I'm also hearing Eat, Read, Love, Damien Reedy, something's around a Virgo. You might be having your wall painted green, Steve. You might be having someone, you might be into visual arts, like I do for Angel Radio, because I'm a music producer, so like visual arts, caricatures, like at the beginning, feeling very artistic, or you've got a child that could be autistic, or you have autism yourself. But I'm hearing some people that have children, but I'm definitely picking up like arts and crafts, okay? Crafty Fox, something to do with around a Leo or an Aquarian, because that would be 8. Placements. Place, if I say place, you say fish, cod, haddock, Pisces. Could be another Pisces. There could be 2 Pisces energies here, or 2 Life Path 3s. So you can watch this as a Pisces or a Life Path 3. You just don't have another major arcana that represents 3 of a star sign. Like, say for instance, like Gemini, that would be a Capricorn, because it would be 6 on top of their major arcana card. If you want to know about all this and you don't know about numerology and reading, of how that alters your perception of life and how that alters your reading, then you'll need my teaching tier over on Patreon. But yeah, because of numerology meaning more than anything else. But I'm kind of picking up that there is something that is one piece that seems to be not in my life, but it is kind of there. But I really do it could be another Piscean. Okay, another Pisces, because I'm picking up a knot. Okay, that's my hangman swinging from a tree, Kissing. But it feels like I'm just missing one piece of the puzzle that is normally around Virgo or Normington or Norman. Okay, but that is normally sorry, because I'm picking up on more names. Anybody begin with N, like Norris, Norman, Normington, Nigel, Nicole, also Nicole, Steph, Stephanie, Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Nicole, or a nipple, or I just seem to be missing tits. I don't know. Or okay, someone might have had operation here. They might have had operation, or it's something to do with someone's breasts. I don't know. I'm also hearing a friend with weed is a friend indeed, but a friend with weed is better. Some of you could be smoking copious amounts of ganja. But I definitely keep hearing the one piece that's missing, and it feels like that Virgo feeling, okay, that everything I have is brilliant. Like, I have money, I have finances, I have my health, I have, like, everything else, but the one thing that I don't have is that physical connection with a person of love, okay? And that's what it feels like, and I think that's the only kind of message that I can give you. What Spirit is saying is that patience. Something to do with patience. That would be Temperance, a Sagittarius, or a Life Path 5 energy. But I'm also hearing losing, because of losing my religion is my REM card. So that's Virgo for me when I channel. I'm also hearing I'm losing my patience, and it's something around a Virgo or a 9 or a Piscean or 5 Sagittarius, Taurus, Life Path 5. And I seem to be losing my patience. Like, it's kind of like, I need you to be patient. I need you to be more patient. Unless you work for patients, inpatients, outpatients, like a hospital nurse, that sort of thing, and I'm a nurse and blah blah blah, and I've got patients, and then I've got inpatients, outpatients, and I also seem to be losing my patience with my patients. Okay, so that might mean clients and things like that, and I seem to be losing my patience around someone here. Okay, that would be around your work area. I'm also hearing Aries. I just did Aries reading. So like I said, if you're like myself and you're a Pisces that has Scorpio and Aries in your chart, if you just have a Scorpio placement, you can watch the Aries reading, because that is a 4. I really hope you new guys get that, okay? If you don't, trust me, if you follow my guidance, it will open up a whole new world of reading tarot cards, okay? Well, also people. I'm also hearing I want to live like common people, someone that may live like in Britain, which would be Cambridge or Cambridge here, but Jarvis Cocker, so Cockfrost, Libra. I want to live like common people, and I want to live like common people do, and I want to do what you do, or it is someone that does what you do here, as long as it's not voodoo. But I want to do what you do, or this person does actually do what you do, which, well, I mean, it depends what you do for a living. But the person that you could meet, well, normally if you're spiritual, okay, you need to meet someone that's also spiritual, really. So it's kind of like, I do what you do. This person does exactly the same as what you do here. Maybe. They have a baby also. I'm hearing that someone also here has a baby. Maybe they have a baby. I don't know. Unless it's Patrick Swayze. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Callum, Scotland. Maybe baby. Maybe. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you love me all the time. Love me, love. That would be a Gemini or a Capricorn, but I'm picking up Gemini. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I really need you. So something to do with I need your loving. Baby D. I need your loving. McLovin. Where are we going with these messages? They don't seem to be going anywhere. I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know if I see this going anywhere, but it depends if you're in a third party or something. But like, I'm not sure if I see this going anywhere further than what it already is. Like, I don't know. It's like this energy that's there, but you don't know if it's going anywhere. Okay, that might be a present energy that's already here, and I can't really see it going any further than what it already is here, because there's no signs of life being there. Like, there's no. It's kind of like there's something there, but I don't think it's enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is that you may have going on presently, there is something going on, but it isn't enough. Now, like I said, if it's I have everything, I'm not interested in anybody, and I'm looking for that one person, or it's that I kind of have someone, but what I have really doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so I'm not really classing myself as in or out of a relationship, like, because it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So it's kind of like that. It might be someone that you meet, or you meet this person that kind of says, well, I've kind of got something going on, but it's really not going any further than what it is. It's just kind of like not doing anything. So it's kind of like this in-between realms sort of thing. Also, I'm also hearing Robin or Robert or Robertson. Robin. But I'm in between lovers. Something to do around Gemini. But unless it's Gemini Pisces placements, and you're watching this as the same energy of the other person, and I'm getting mixed up between the signals between both, which is kind of like, well, I'm sort of, but not seeing anyone, and where the person that I may be talking to or seeing really isn't showing many signs of being interested. So I suppose that makes me single, and if that does make me single, then how you doing, David Swimmer? But like, you know, how you doing? So it's kind of like that. Like if I'm looking, I've kind of got someone, but they're not really doing much. And if that isn't, then does that make me single? And those kind of, I don't know, those kind of messages that seem to be there for you. Feels like metaphysical 7 energies. If you're a life path 7 like myself, you come up as Cancerian. Okay, so it's kind of like that metaphysical 7 feeling of I'm kind of in between realms of reality and non-reality and fiction, but in order for it to become fiction, I really need some kind of direction of, is this going to be something other than it already is? Okay, it's like that feeling of caught between something. Okay, it might be a Steve or a Stephen, because every time I say thing, it's, well, my name basically. But like I'm in between. Okay, Pisces. So, sorry I didn't come online yesterday. I've had a stomach bug and my guts are aching because I spent nearly all, not last night, but the night before, throwing up. And it was awful. I just come down with a 72-hour bug. And I was ill. I was really ill. So I'm just sort of recovering today. I had a little bit of toast. All I ate yesterday was dry toast, just to try and settle my stomach down. But, every time I thought about food, I just felt sick. I haven't had the sex ender yet, which I was supposed to be starting today, and it wasn't that made me feel sick, because I was supposed to take it yesterday, but I didn't because of the illness, so I'm wondering whether to actually take it or not today, because I do actually feel a lot better today, but yeah, we'll see. Oh God, we don't want to be dealing with those 5. Sagittarius, Taurus energies, or life path 5. Right, so let's see. Pisces love life. Pisces love life. What's going on with Pisces love life, please? So it's just as bad as the 5. It's kind of like nothing happening. There is nothing here. There's just nothing that's keeping me hanging on. Could be another Piscean, but so it should be free, single, and available. Like I'm not really seeing anybody. Okay, because there's an ending here. It's like a beginning and an ending, but I can't pick up whether it is. Right, it's like I'm not really getting any kind of signals that it's going to go any further than what it already has here. Pisces, what's going on with Pisces this week, please? Pisces for their love life. 7 of, so it feels like I'm just waiting for the one thing that I don't have, Pisces. It says what it does on the tin. Okay, I'm waiting to find the one person or the one thing that I don't have, because I pretty much have everything else. I have a good investment into my business, or I've already got an investment into a person that isn't really giving me anything in return. So it feels like I'm just kind of like in suspended animation at the moment, wondering, am I or am I not? Kind of, you know. And for some of you, like I said, it's the same kind of message of, I've got everything that I want, but the only thing that I don't have is a stable, loving, caring relationship that enables me in order to take care of someone. Because finances here could be, obviously, I take this 1 pentacle and I invest it back into my business, and I do it again and again and again and again. So my lucrative energy is very good because I'm watching everything grow. But the only thing I don't have is a commitment here. And it's like this energy of wanting to share. How does your garden grow, Mary? But like, you know, I want to share what I have, but I can't find the right person to share the time with. Pisces, what's going on with Pisces? Sorry, I keep trying to avoid that five of wands, Pisces. And obviously you can see it keep coming up. Let's see, Pisces, what's going on with Pisces? Love life, please. Two of wands, no direction of life, and the King of Cups. So some of you have got a very stable male energy that is here, but like I said, just because the King of Cups is here doesn't necessarily mean that people want to be with the King of Cups. Okay, it's just that the fact that this person could actually be a bachelor, someone that is single, they are on their own, they just can't find the person here. So it doesn't mean that love is here, it just means that someone is there for you that is looking for love. Now, whether you find this person or not, that depends on where you're looking. Like if you spend the majority of your time at home on the internet, well, you can find someone on the internet more than likely. If you spend the majority of your time in a boozer in a pub, who are you going to meet? A pisshead, more than likely, okay, or Ed or Edwina. But wherever it is that you spend the majority of your time is where you're more than likely going to find a common interest of a person, because you spend a lot of your time watching, okay? So it's kind of like that, you know, this is why a lot of spiritual people kind of, you know, can have connections on the internet. Why am I picking up an internet-based thing here? I don't know. But wherever it is that you spend the majority of your time, that's more than likely where you're going to meet people. Because if there's no going out, there's no doing anything, there's an energy of here, well, I'm a bachelor, just basically waiting for the right person to come along. Which means that there is a guy here for any of you women out there looking for a guy, but it depends on where you're investing your time, like where you're, you know, where you're looking for a person and where you're spending all of your time looking for what it is that you want. Because there is someone here. But it might be at distance, which means the Two of Wands, which would mean that it will take energy and effort to get to where you want to go. Because, like I said, if you guys spend all your time at home isolating yourself away, but mainly watching tarot card readings, you're more than likely going to spend all of your time looking for someone, right? So it's going to be online here. So if you're on a dating website, swipe left, swipe right, it means that you're going to be doing that on the Tinder Swindler or whatever it is, right? So that's where you're going to bump into someone, or where you have done here. Let's see. So why is this Ten of Swords here for? What's this Ten of Swords for Pisces? Why is the Ten of Swords here for Pisces? Now we will get to other messages. So you got 5, Sagittarius, Taurus, life path 5. Some of you, this is the same energy of the person that's getting divorced, wants to be with a person that's already married and in a commitment already. They're already married, they're already tied down, but they don't want tying down in that, they're just, it's this is my elbow card, right? Grounds for divorce. I've been working on a cocktail for grounds for divorce. Again, so the divorced person is maybe looking for a person that could already be taken, that is already married. Okay, so it's like I got out of one relationship, and I'm now trying to find myself another relationship, but the person that I met is possibly already married and committed already. So that means a no-go area, really. Okay, let's see. What is the 7 of Pentacles? 7 of Pentacles is new person, but I think a lot of you are... the Page of Wands is a very tricky energy to know whether you're actually talking or not. Because if it is, you're not really talking about anything that's going anywhere. It could be a new person. Like I said, some of you are just waiting, or this person is, just waiting on someone to come along and say, how you doing? And they're like, yeah, I'm alright, how are you? Right, and it could lead to something here. But this needs to be opened up, and the communication needs to be, okay, I've had my eye on you for a while, I've been watching you for a while here, okay. So I've been watching you for a while, and now I kind of think that it's safe in order for me to approach this King of Cups. Okay. So, you get the Queen of Cups. Oh, really? Okay. I wasn't going to take that many, but it looks like I've got to. This is exactly the same reading that came out roughly in the last one that I did, which was Cancerian Life Path 7, I think it was, here. Okay, so obviously you got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups coupled with the King of Cups here. There's a divorced couple or a people that are in and out of different relationships because one of these women or men has a child. And the person that they have that with could be a Piscean. Okay, that could be the other woman. And there's another man or involved. There is the same story of the person that's got out of a marriage that's looking to get coupled up with a person that's already married. Okay, so you got a married person that's got out of a marriage or a commitment, looking to be with another person. That other person is probably committed as a counterpart with the king and the queen. They're actually together, meaning that you could have formed a connection with a person that's already taken in a marriage and a commitment. Some of those people are actually just got out of a commitment as they're looking to hook up with another commitment, but the one that they find is with the one that's with the king and the queen here. Okay, that's for some of you, because there's two women here, which means that one of these women is one of these people that's getting out and in of this relationship here. Okay, so you've got this queen that seems to be looking at this king, and this queen that seems to be looking in the opposite direction of this energy here, which is a Taurus or a Sagittarius or a life path 5. This person also possibly has children or a child. Some of you, there is no third party, you're just looking for a single person here, and the person that you may find, or the woman finds, I'm picking up that there's a single independent woman here with a child. There's a woman that has a child here. She's on her own. She's looking for this king energy here, which is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's for some of you, because that's single energy, someone that has one or two children, but they're looking for this king. That's one story if you're not dealing with like cheating relationships and after people that are already in relationships. Okay. Now, if you are single, that's that possibility. The person that this king might meet is a person that may have a child here. Okay. Now, if you're like, Steve, I am watching this reading and the person that I'm looking for, which is this king, which is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a life path energy of like Aries, Scorpio 4, okay, Pisces life path 3, Scorpio life path 4, 7, Cancer, right? If you're looking for this person because you know that they're already taken with one of these queens, then you're definitely in that scenario where you're looking at someone that's in a relationship already. That's if you know that. If you know it, then your karmic energy is exactly the same, and you're going around and around the prickly bush doing the same thing over and over again. That's the definition of hell. That's the fact that yourself has led you to yourself. That's alchemy. That is the hieroglyphic matrix that we're led by ourselves of a avatar that just keeps leading you down the same path because we're flawed. It's a misprogramming. You've programmed yourself to meet yourself, which you do. It's called alchemy, right? But sometimes your avatar actually has to learn by its mistakes. So it puts you in contact with people that are already taken, okay, until you learn the mistake. And then some of you fear making a mistake because you're kind of like, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Right, so, because each avatar is... Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to do a situation on that, on the teaching tier. Well, I think there's already two over there already, but there's another sequence to that of the projection of life that projects itself as a manifestation. Okay, we believe that we're manifesting it, but we're actually not. It's our avatar that's manifesting it because we're not actually here. That's why I did the death energy of why we're already dead. We're not actually here. We've never actually been here. It's just a hologram of us that's programmed. Okay, so we're not actually here. We don't actually go anywhere. But you'll need all the stuff that I've been blabbing on about over on the Patreon for the last few years now. But there's another sequence that's coming out to that. The last one was about the number 2 energy of realising about your life path numbers that come together to make a life path experience. That was one of them. Then, so that's the number. That's the, say if it's a 3, it would be a Piscean. Okay. Oh, there's just loads of stuff I could go over. I think you guys probably get fed up with it. And then the other one was time of birth. If your time of birth relates to another time of birth and gives you a master number, that is an experience of karma that you go through that makes the number. That's why you can look for one of these 5s. Don't worry about it. It's very complex if you're lost. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that someone is very intrigued about this King of Cups. 100% about this King of Cups. But for some of you, the King and the Queen are already married and in a commitment of relationship. Now that can come across as well as your ex. As your ex. Like, you know, you was in a situation, your ex has got the same kind of placements-ish, one or just in one place, it doesn't matter, or a number, okay, and that's your ex-husband or wife that's with one of these. Okay. So the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here for Pisces' reading? Why is this King of Cups here for the Pisces reading? Why is the King of Cups here? King of Cups is a Sagittarius, a Taurus, a life path 5. It's also a metaphysical connection, and it's also the Lovers, which is a Gemini and also a Capricorn placement. So it feels the metaphysics is definitely here, but for some of you, you're experiencing it because the person is already married in a commitment and relationship, but the ex is involved because of the children. And for some of you, it might be where you're blaming the karmic bitch or ex that's with the person that I keep trying to tell not to be with this person and not to keep waiting for this person, but they do, and then they just keep coming back, in and out, coming back, in and out, and nothing really happens other than the same. That's because what I said in the Aries reading, which is also Scorpio, that the Seven of Cups, which is now the Seven of Pentacles, needs to be a Seven of Wands and not the Seven of Pentacles. It means that some of you are waiting for this person, or if there's cheating, you've been just waiting for this person to just keep doing it again and again and again. And what you should have learned is boundaries to cut the person off and not allowing them to keep coming back in, not giving you what it is that you wanted. Because if you want something and the other person doesn't give you it, but what they do give you is a line of keep going outside of the relationship to another woman or man, and you've been doing this for fucking ages, then you're just doing the same thing. That's the definition of madness. Okay. Some of you, like I said, you are more than likely in a metaphysical energy. Now, just because the King and the Lovers and the Queen and this Hierophant of marriage is here, it does not mean by any chance any of you means that you're in a relationship. What it means is for sure is that a lot of you are looking for it. To be sure, someone from Ireland also or Idaho. But you are looking more than likely for love, and it means that there is someone here. You've just got to figure out who this is and find them. Okay, this is realizing how much value and love does this person offer me, and what is it that I would not want to lose this person in my life. And if I didn't, then I'm going to have to grab it. Okay, because that's the opportunity, meaning I'm going to have to take it while it's here because it's a connection. So it's kind of like maybe getting to know someone, or I am getting to know someone. But like I said, love is love. That's not a commitment. It just means that I have a connection with someone. It doesn't mean that I live with them, okay, that we share a life together. Now, if you are doing already, you are. But if that person's also sharing a life with another person as well, that's because they're sharing that responsibility with two people, okay, which means that one of these people may not be in a relationship, but what they share is the responsibility of the child that they have together. Now, whether that means because there's communication just because of the child, or whether that means that there's denial here, which means it's lust, it's not an actual connection, it's just the fact that one of them may be still communicating with the ex because they may believe at one point that there may be a chance for this person to get back into a relationship. So if you're watching and saying, no, there is no chance of that, but the only reason we stay contacted is because of the child that we have together, that's the only reason we stay together is because of the child that we have. But apart from that, everything else is just lust. Okay. Because you've got trust and lust energy here. Can be very trustful if it's a new person that isn't seeing anyone else. Okay. So that's, I think your weekly reading that I do over on Patreon is going to get, like it normally does, Pisces. Could be dealing with a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian, okay? Or the other woman or man is, okay? But we get depth, we get right in deep in your weekly readings because we match all the counterparts up and I tell you pretty much what's likely to come of things. But anyway, at the moment, that's free. Let's have a look at what's going on around your work, Pisces. What's going on around Pisces' work, please? Work and finances for Pisces. Show me work and finances for Pisces. Very good, Pisces. Money, so you got everything there. I think that what you're just trying to make a decision is how to be happy. Who to be happy with. Am I happy with all money? All the money that I have and the abundance that I have and the home and the house. Is that all what I want? And am I just looking for that? Or am I looking for more? Okay. So it's also this strive for more money. Okay, who doesn't ever want more money, right? Let's see what's going on around Pisces. Is work, please, for Pisces and their work sector, and money. Pisces is work and money, finances. So Six of Cups. Like I said, some of you are really happy the way you are. You've got a King of Pentacles here. So like I said, if you're not in a relationship with this person, they already are, because you've got the Six of Cups. And you've got the King of Pentacles, which means they're in a relationship. Which means that they're possibly a family man already. And the two is that they keep going back here and going back there, which is this person and this person here. Okay. Now, if they're not doing that, this person's a bachelor. They're a King of Pentacles. They have love, they have money, they have a house, they have a home, they have family, they have all of their business and their money and everything that they possibly need and want. They also have the Ten of Pentacles, so their money, or your money, is fucking brilliant. There is nothing wrong energy here, financial. It's just that one of them, the decision here might be that what I'm looking for is not all money, is love. It's the message that came out right at the beginning for you, Pisces. Now, like I said, if your money, and you're a Piscean here, and it's really good, your money is. If the new person that you meet and their money is really good, you make a very good team. You make a very good team. You would do, or you are already. You make a very good team. Okay. Now, if that isn't here at all, because you could have new people at any point, then like I said, the last energy of love is coming through in your sector of work and, well, stability, which means that this is a husband of the other woman that they had a family and a child with, and their assets are more than likely being shared here, or the responsibility of the child is being shared, because two can be a divorcee or divorce, because it's a part of Libra. Libra would mean someone that's been presently married to this person, and this is what they've got out of being married: an inheritance of money, a house and a home and a job. They've spent many years being married, but they suddenly or looking to get divorced, and this is the settlement that they got through that makes this person single, looking for someone. But again, the same energy applies, Pisces. If the person, what they're looking for, is this person that is already in a coupled relationship with another woman or man, then they're just trying to get with this person that's already satisfied. They're satisfied with what they have already, because they have money, they have a house, they have a home, they have family together, and they have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So your money is good, but it's also fluctuating through as the other very difficult energy of who the fuck is who here in a relationship. But like I said, if you guys are looking for a bachelor and you are single, that and this is what this person has. They have everything but love. Okay. Let's see. What is the Ten of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles is the Eight of Swords. This person probably works from home. Okay, Eight of Swords is always my at-home card. At home on my own, and I work from home, or I'm a bachelor or a bachelorette, or I'm a lady of leisure, or a man of leisure, which means that I can spend a lot of time at home because I earn a living at home. So I can have a lot of time off, but I work from home. Okay. It's also a needing to go out as well sometimes. But I think this person spends a lot of time building up their business and their work, because this is a place of residency. It doesn't have to mean that I work from home. It just means I spend the majority of my time here. Okay. On my own working. What is this Two of Swords? Two of Swords for Pisces is finances and money. And work is a Six, Gemini, and a Capricorn as well. So money here is brilliant for this person. If you was to possibly join forces, you would make a very good team. Okay. But Six of Pentacles is also a mother that provides for children, or a father that provides for their children. So it can mean that there is an ex present here. Okay. What is the Six of Cups for Pisces' finances? Is the Devil. Wow, work is fucking brilliant. There's an addiction to work. This is where I have it in the second house. Anybody else got Capricorn in the second house of money? Well, finances and money. It can be a hindrance. It's not always a brilliant one. It's an addiction to like working. So it means that you can have too much, wanting it too much and pushing it away. But it's a grounding energy of stability as Capricorn, meaning that it's a toxic family situation that this person might be in. But money-wise, Capricorn is always a good energy for money, because it means I have a mortgage, I have a house, I have a home, I have bills to pay, I have everything else, and I pay it on time, and I pay rent, or I own my own house, and I own my own, so on and so forth. So it's a contract of money. So it can be anything that I'm in a contract, right? So I mean, like mortgage, house, paid, home. Can it also actually be someone that lives mortgage free, that their mortgage has been paid off? They don't have a mortgage. Their house and their home is paid for. So they can live like this because they paid for their mortgage. Here. Can also be like inheritance as well, too. Like when my father died and whatnot, we paid for our land and all our business and all that was paid. But here, it could be like a divorcee, okay, someone got divorced, or there was like inheritances of lost people and loved ones that have left this person this for them to live, like, because it's passed on through generations here. What is the King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles. I hate people that can't stand successful people. Okay, I used to get a lot of it on here. I had people that fucking shouted and screamed and said, "Yo, you live in your mother's basement," not actually knowing that I actually built this house with my own fair hands with my father, and actually was left half of it by my father. But yeah, like just because you've been given something, or you've been bred into like a very wealthy family or wealth, just because you have that, it doesn't mean that people have to look down at people that have everything that they have, because this person's secure whichever way you look at it. But you'll always get society that can blame other people for having that. Okay, I've had it my whole life. Let's see. Because of these, this is God's honest truth, because of this, from the age of 27, I'm now 46, from the age of 27, because of a good background, I didn't just swindle it away. I decided to start saving every single week, the majority of half or more of my money. From the age of 27, I decided, right, because I've got a good foundation in life, because I've got good backing, because I've got a good family foundation, instead of just getting money and just fucking it up the wall, I'm going to start saving. Right? To secure your future. Right? Anybody else on that kind of timeline? Saving for the future? If you're just doing it now, then, well, get started. But if you're not on that same wise kind of aspect, is to always make sure that you have money put away for a rainy day. If you've got this in your house where I have, saving money can become an addiction, which is not a bad thing. From the age, like I said, from the age of 27, okay, I decided I'd become addicted, absolutely equivalently addicted to saving money, and saving it 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 and saving it. Okay, if any of you guys are really not that way, okay, what you want to do is have a goal in mind of something that you really want to buy that's expensive, okay, and put all of your money away to save up for this one item. And then say you're going to be doing that for like a month or two, or maybe a year. When you finally get to that, you won't want it anymore, because there'll be something better that is along. So like I did this with synthesizers and keyboards. I needed to save up about $2,000 for a start in order to get a keyboard. When I got that much money, I didn't buy it because there was another one out. So I decided to keep saving because I didn't want to get rid of that to get the next best thing. When that arrived, I didn't buy it. I just continued in order to do the same and the same and the same and the same. And I did that for fucking years. And I never did buy what I wanted. I just kept doing it and 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 doing it. Okay. Then eventually the nest that you have makes you so secure in life that you don't think about money at all. And that is how you're supposed to conduct your love life. when you don't want anything, you get it, right? That's normally when it happens. When you want love life that bad, you don't get it. When you're not looking for it is when it comes. So the same applies to money. When you have a shitload of money and you've got everything else, and you don't have to think or worry about money ever again, really, what do you get more of? Money. You just get more of it, okay? Because you're not worried about it, thinking about it, stressing about it, or fuck all. It just comes naturally, okay? Because you're allowing it in, because you're not thinking about it, okay? So what happens around your love life when you want it that bad? Do you see? So what this is expressing here is that somebody has figured out their code of earning money. They're very stable within that. They've realised that because I don't have to worry about those kind of things, that's because I've got it. So all this is doing now is saying to you, apply this same method to your love life of not looking for it or wanting it, and there it possibly is, right at your door here. Okay, so we're going to leave that as it is, Pisces, at the moment. So if you would like to join my Patreon, because YouTube isn't enough to just keep paying, it is you lovely guys that support me on Patreon, because I don't have enough subscribers. I wish I did, but not enough subscribers in order to financially support it. It's only through Patreon that really helps me out. So I have 3 tiers that are provided over on Patreon. Okay, this one is going to be a full weekly spread and completely clarified to tell you all of these counterparts that are more than likely going to come out through your reading, whether they're new, whether they're old, whether they're married, or you're going through the same thing, and what is the possible outcome to that, okay? So we go right in depth. It will be on the silver tier and also the gold tier. The bronze tiers offer you just monthlies. That is 42 readings within a month, because they're all put out within a month, 2 of them. So that's like $3 or $4 for 42 readings. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and also numerology if you're following it. So you get quite a lot there. Silver tier obviously is all the monthlies and all of the weeklies. There's about 64 readings there. And then if you join the gold tier, that is all of the below, but also all of the teaching stuff. So it's all of the back catalogue things, blah, blah, blah. And then all of the future stuff, because there is 4 done each month and continuously put on the gold tier. That's all teaching videos, okay? It's not about manifesting and all this shit that people say, okay? It's a different perspective of how to look at certain things. It's not life coaching and stuff like that. It's teaching, okay? So there you go. That's what you've got. It's all there, all provided below. Make sure you also follow Angel Radio as well, because I'm also a music producer and you might like it, and it's free, okay? And also the vlog. But anyway, guys, thanks very much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.